Hi everybody, welcome to Loving Intent. This is another timeless pick a card reading, and to help us choose today we have got our mythic oracle goddesses. So it's our Greek pantheon here, and we have number 1 is Hera, number 2 is Hestia, and number 3 is Hebe. Oh, I didn't even, when I was picking them out I was just going by the pictures. I didn't realise they were all H's, but they're all H's. So anyway, if you want to zap straight to your reading, there is a timestamp below in the description box to help you get there. News-wise, this is recorded end of August 2023. So as of this present moment where I'm recording, there are prints available now in my website, of fan art that I've done. I'm going to be expanding the range to, at the moment it's just prints, portrait prints, but there will be other items added and other categories and themes added as I carry on. So if you're interested in having some of my artwork as prints or anything else, then have a look. There's a link to my website down in the description box as well, so you can go and have a look and see. So yeah, I think that's it for news. So let's get on with our readings today. I'll see you at your choice, okay? Hello, pile 1. If you chose Hera, then this is your reading today, okay? And we will read out the information in the book at the end of the tarot portion of your reading to see if the message on the oracle card is sort of an enhancement to what the tarot cards have had to say, or a separate message or whatever, but we'll have a look at that one in a minute, okay? Let's just start for now with a nice little neat snapshot on where you are, what's going on, etc. at the moment. Okay, so there are pet noises in the background because all 4 dogs are in here with me snoozing away, so there's probably going to be snoring and all sorts of things going on in the background, so I apologise for that in advance. Okay, so we've got, what is your energy coming to this reading today, pile 1? Let's start with you and how you're coming across today. Let's see. We've got you as appearing as the Page of Cups, which is a nice energy, full of hope and happiness and sort of pleasant surprise. It's a messenger of like something coming out of the blue to inspire you, or it's like it could be like a message of love or something. So it's a nice uplifting energy to have representing you. So it's a good start. So what might be challenging you, blocking you in some way at the moment? The Ace of Swords. Okay. What is something good that you can focus on? What's a positive for you to focus on? Let's have a look. Ooh. Too many fell out then. I'll take this one. 6 of Cups. This is really nice so far. What is your outcome? The World. Okay, I might have to cover up her lady bumps. Just a second. I have to be careful now. We don't want to offend YouTube. Right, there you go. So sadly we have to cover up this lovely card, but that's a really nice set of cards for you, actually. Really good set of cards for you, and a lovely outcome as well. And ending on a major too, so that, and it's like an era is completed for you. So let's see, we've got you, as I said, as the Page of Cups. So this is a nice energy where you kind of hopefully feeling quite hopeful about things. It could be something that's come out of the blue to surprise you and lift your spirits a little bit. It could be to do with love as well. That's quite possible. I will get clarifiers as well, just in case. And you have this in your challenge. You've got the Ace of Swords, so it's maybe thinking clearly about what you want to do. it's like the Ace of Swords is like truth, clarity, victory, all those sort of things, and something new. So it's maybe heading into this new partnership, or heading into this, having this new creative idea or something. It's like maybe you're it's quite difficult to kind of get your head out of the clouds and think about the rational, logical bits of it, and the planning things, and how you're going to actually take this this kind of dreamy idea into a reality. You know, looking at all the facts and the logical steps that you have to take to get this in motion, and being brave enough to get out there and actually make it happen, or being brave enough to go and actually ask this person out, things like that is kind of what I'm getting at the moment. But we'll go through the whole lot, and then we'll just kind of, you know, clarify it all, and see if we can make some you know, more obvious outcomes for you. We've got what to focus on as the Six of Cups. So this is a really lovely energy of, you know, sort of a gift from the universe type thing, where there's a lovely blessing. It could be that this situation or this person is giving you that sort of a nice comfortable feeling of nostalgia. It might be somebody that you used to like coming back in, possibly, that you always had a crush on, maybe. It could just be that you've got lots of lovely people around you helping you out. It's kind of the sort of feeling safe and cozy, and really really enjoying just the day-to-day good stuff, you know, the good things in life, the simple things in life daily that surround us, that we sometimes take for granted, you know. So those people around you that lift your spirits, and little sort of just things that make you happy. It doesn't have to be big things, but things that make you happy, because it's also about being in the moment and really enjoying every part of this current nice energy that you're in. You feel like you're in a really nice energy, and I feel like it's like really focus on making the most of what's happening, and enjoying the day to day, enjoying your day to day, and really, you know, having that appreciation for the little things that lift you up, and the people around you that lift you up, I feel is important right now. And when we've got your outcome here, we've got the World. This is a level up card, so this is you having completed a cycle in your life and coming into a whole new chapter, having learnt a lot, having, it could be, if you are embarking on a new relationship, it could be that you're taking the lessons from previous relationships, and you know, this time is you're going to really appreciate what the good bits are, and enjoy and be grateful for this new person in your life, and but also be like wiser. So, you know, you're going to know whether or not this is a healthy relationship, etc., and you're going to be able to protect yourself from being taken advantage of, say, for example, or if it's just a general maybe career or whatever, doing something that you've always wanted to do. I'm getting with these two, I'm kind of getting that lifelong kind of like what you always wanted to do when you were younger, and maybe now you have the opportunity to do it, and it's like you now also have the skills to do it, and you now also have the confidence to do it, and things like that is what I'm getting here. So it's like a really positive reading, and you know, even the challenge isn't really that, I wouldn't say it's blocking you. I think it's just more like you've got a lot of, you know, these two cups here. It's kind of like dreamy, imaginative energy. So maybe the challenge is to kind of get things practically worked out, and look at the facts of what you're doing, and make a proper business plan. Say if this is something you've always wanted to do, like a creative business on the side that you want to kind of go and sell your handmade pottery or something, you know. It's kind of like, well, let's break it down. What do we actually need to do to have the practical steps to get this to work, you know, and stop this from being just up in the air to actually something. So I think it's like, you know, logically planning everything out, looking at your budget, all that sort of stuff, maybe holding you back a bit. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting for those anyway. Let me see if I can get a clarifier on just the general gist. Is there anything extra? Got the Ace of Swords again. Yeah, I think it's like go for it. This is a new beginning, so go for this. Looking at everything very objectively, as well as, you know, having all these, like, this romantic notions or these creative inspired ideas. I think you can trust your gut, as you know, your intuition on this is the right thing to do, but it's kind of saying, look at the practicalities, look at the you know, have some clear thought about how you're going to go about this and logical steps and that, and taking action on things rather than kind of letting things stay up in your imagination or, you know, daydreaming it away. It's about making sure you take action as well, and then you can really kind of move into this new era. It's kind of what I'm getting today. So interesting. So I'd be interested in the comments to see what this is, if this is something that rings true for you in some way. But let's take a look at Hera now. She's like our mother, isn't she? The mother of the gods. Let me see. I'll look in the book. So Hera, duty. Yeah, interesting that we have duty, because it's like, well, you know, it's great having all these romantic ideas, etc., but you have to kind of put the work in as well and think logically about it all. But let's be responsible. Let's see what Hera has to say for you. Where is she? Right. Hera, the queen of the gods, is the wife of Zeus and the daughter of Cronus and Rhea. She is the goddess of marriage, childbirth, power, duty, staying at Zeus's side despite his countless infidelities, though there are many stories of her jealousy and vindictiveness towards Zeus's lovers. I think she should have been vindictive towards him, to be honest. Her anger lies at the core of many myths. She creates challenges, and many heroes need to face challenges that, once overcome, end up defining the hero's powers. Kind of cool. I think it's like, yeah, you kind of tackle the bits you don't like, and you'll come out of it a lot more stronger, wiser, and you know, it'll be more successful for you. Hera is here to remind us of the realm of duty, but the duty in question is one towards ourselves and our own personal honor code, as opposed to duty for the sake of status. When you act out of obligation to others rather than obligation to your inner self, you begin to lose life force. You become disconnected from yourself and use your senses to discern what action is best in the eyes of the world, rather than doing what you know in your heart to be right. Yeah, interesting that the swords are to do with the truth as well, and integrity and what's true for you and things like that. So that figures, I think. If you give your power, energy, and personal truth away, believing you are helping others, you are really only pursuing status or acceptance for yourself. This can make you angry and resentful. Every healthy person needs to have personal honor code, and the courage to stay true to that code is the key to a healthy life. Yeah, courage is popping up twice with the Ace of Swords here. This is a time for you to check in on your own personal honor code. Are you violating it in any way? Have you disregarded it in order to put the needs of others before your own? This is a time for being honest with yourself. Stand strong in all that you believe. Okay, so that's an interesting message. I wonder if that has resonated with you. I'd be interested to find out. If you enjoyed this little snippet of a reading, then I would really appreciate a like, a thumbs up, etc. if you would like to subscribe, that's a massive, massive help, and share the channel with anyone you feel might enjoy the way I read tarot. I really appreciate that too. And I hope to see you again very soon. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi Pile 2. If you chose Hestia home, this is your reading today, okay? So let me just, whoops, flinging cards off the table. The death card flung itself on the floor, flung itself out there. So I'm going to take that as relevant. So, because it's the only one that landed on the floor. So I'm going to put Hestia up here. We'll look at her after the tarot portion, and we will see what she has to say, what she has to add to the reading. So the death card came out. I'm going to take that as your energy coming through. Because it really sort of flung itself apart from all the rest of the cards quite violently then. Let me see so that's your energy. So that's quite powerful, significant energy coming through for you. What is blocking you potentially at the moment? Let's have a look. The Six of Wands. And what we have to focus on as being good regardless of what the card is. So what is something good to focus on for you today? The Three of Wands, okay. It's success. It's 2 success cards in a row there. And what's your outcome in this matter? The Eight of Wands. Wow, this is pretty dynamic reading for you, Pile 2. Let's have a look. So we've got, you are represented by this death card that really wanted to come out today. And the death card is about a change, like a big change that has to happen. It's kind of make peace with it because it needs to happen. It's going to keep nagging at you until you make this, you make peace with the fact that there has to be a transformation. And it's all good stuff. It's all to do with taking away all the old, maybe an old mindset that you have, any toxic people around you, negative thoughts, a situation that's not really for your best good, is going to have to be swept away. And the fact that this has come out, and the first card I pull in these little short readings is like your energy. So it feels like it's high time for a change for you. And you want to instigate this, and you're kind of on board with this. Like something has to change quite radically for you in your life to improve things for you. And I see you kind of being the driving force behind having this transformation. So it can be any number of things. I like to think of it as like a personal power type transformation if it comes out as your energy. That's something that is from within, that you feel you need to alter the course of your life to put yourself on the path of true happiness, success and everything like that. So you kind of at a point of like, right, let's get rid of all the crap and let's go forward with positivity and renewed hope and things like that. And it could be like it's a little bit of uncomfortable to make the change, and it could be it could be a little difficult, but deep down that it has to happen. And it's about looking at the longer term, bigger picture of how you're going to feel later on when you have gone through this transformation. You're out the other side and you can see everything kind of slotting into place exactly as you hoped it would. So it's going to have a really powerful, good energy for you. The Six of Wands in the blockage or the challenge position makes me feel like you could potentially be worried about what people are going to think. They might disapprove, etc. You don't want to pull too much attention towards you. You may be a little hesitant that you know, you could be opening yourself up to criticism or opening yourself up to people's displeasure, etc. You know, at the fact that you are putting yourself in a different direction. That's what I'm getting from the Six of Wands being in this particular position. It could be people that are jealous of you doing this, making this positive step for yourself, and maybe kind of like giving you a bit of side eye, but I wouldn't give that too much attention. I think this is definitely the right decision for you. Looking at the rest of the cards we've got here today, it's definitely making me feel that this is absolutely the right 100% decision for you, and you have to go with your integrity and your what feels right for you. And you know, it's fleeting. It's a fleeting moment of maybe you're concerned that people might think badly of you, or you don't really want people to kind of make a big deal out of it, I feel, is what I want to say. But don't let that stop you, because, you know, the other two cards here are showing me that this is absolutely the right choice for you, whatever it is you're deciding to do here. In terms of what to focus on, we've got these two victory cards here. Success. So you are going to be getting success. There is a lot more out there for you, and you are going to be pleased that you made this decision. You're going, you know, you have these ships here. Ships on the tarot cards mean some good stuff is coming in, so you're ready to go on a journey, or you're ready for rewards to start to come in fairly soon after you make this decision and you go through this change that needs to be made. Okay, it's not going to be you're not going to be regretting this, you know, regardless of what you might be worried about right now. This is all steam ahead. All, the green tinge is like, yes, go kind of thing. And it's that, you know, don't wait, just get out there and embrace this new chapter of your life. This is where you're meant to be heading, and there's nothing but kind of like expansion, growth, success waiting for you out there if you take the step to go on the journey. So, you know, it's like do what you need to do, what you know deep down you need to do for you, because it's kind of like it's going to keep growing success wise. And then your outcome is the Eight of Wands. So, you know, once you commit to this change, once you know, take the bull by the horns and go for it, you're going to find that things happen very fast, and it's all positive stuff going on here. The Eight of Wands is like it's like a busy energy of sort of things working out well quickly, and lots of kind of good messages coming in, or events moving swiftly to sort of keep that momentum that you've started, and sort of give you a push in this new direction. Like it gives you like a little bit of a head start, you know, as you go down into this new road that you're on, that you should be on, that you know in your heart is right for you. So it's all good stuff, all right? So don't worry, don't let other people put you off. Okay, you know what your truth is, and you know what will be the most rewarding, exciting path for you, and you have everything ahead of you. So really, you know, although this might be a bit of an awkward point, I think it's important to go with your gut on this one and really sort of, you know, move ahead, look ahead, because it's like this like makes me feel like the sun here. It's like it's all opening up out there for you, and then you've got this momentum building as you head off on your new path. You've got this momentum and excitement, a success waiting for you. So I don't know what this is, but it sounds amazing. So I would love to know in the comments what this is all about, if this is something that is ringing true for you. So let me look at pile 2. Your card here, Hestia, home. Okay, maybe you're moving home, you know, literally moving to a new place, new country, new area, new job. Could be any of that, I guess. But let's see, let's just check and see what Hestia has to say. If we can find it. Hestia is the daughter of Cronus and Rhea. Her name means hearth, the sacred fire, and Hestia is a virgin goddess of the sacred hearth. The hearth was at the center of families and tribes. Transferring fire from one sacred hearth to another represented continuing heredity. This card is all about the warmth and spirit of the home. It indicates both home and family are especially important at this time. Our families are not just our blood relatives, but they are the people who care for and nurture us in our lives, and the people for whom we deeply love and care. Our connection to family reminds us of who we are and brings us back to our roots, both culturally and personally, giving us a sense of continuity, of being a part of something greater than ourselves. Home is this feeling. Home is also the ground we create for ourselves, a place of security, peace and warmth. We rejuvenate ourselves in this place so that we may have the energy to operate in the world. This is a time for connecting to the nourishing energy of home and family. You can be anywhere in the world to do this. All you need is to connect to the space within yourself that allows you to feel strong, safe and calm. This is the time for creating the right home space for yourself. If you feel that your home is contaminated, then you must do whatever is necessary to cleanse it. You cannot hope to operate from a clear space within your life or the world unless you are operating from a clear space within your home and yourself. If you have destructive personalities around you, you must create boundaries and remove these people from your immediate space. This is also a time to connect to those who are your true heart's family, to those who love you and remind you of who you are. Wow. We could sort of say about moving and making a big change. And, you know, the death card is about a lot about cutting away the stuff that's no longer good. You know, cutting away the dead wood, cutting away the negativity, as we said initially. And this is really interesting because all these ones, it's about what are your passions, what is your what it's like, it's a spirit, it's about your spirit. So it's kind of like the ones are your spirit and your passion and everything like that, and what's inspiring to you and your creative spark, you know, and your zest for life and everything like that. And if you have people around you or belief systems and things that kind of dull your spark down, then you can't really be your true self. So this is a really nice message, and having Hestia here as well to remind you what sets you, what lights you up. And you know, she has this hearth, this fire, and the wands are the suit representing fire as well. So this is like burning away inside you, and it's time to let it out. And the death card is here to kind of give you that clear signal that yes, you are restless because this is something that you have to get done. And if you feel like you have to move, like I was saying, maybe it's time to move, whether it's that career, you know, if you're in a job that's destroying your soul, and you have something that you've always wanted to do, this seems like a good time to pursue that. And you know, just your own mindset as well. If there are things that, you know, unhelpful beliefs and things, it's time to burn them away and become the, you know, the authentic you is there deep down, is kind of trying to get out right now and express itself. And I feel that it's a really lovely reading of so much. It's like ready to ignite in your life, and it's all the good stuff. So it's like you being a phoenix, you know, coming out of the ashes, of washing away everything that's not good for you and is draining your energy and everything, and really focusing on, you know, being your true authentic self, and, you know, having that spark for life back again is what I'm seeing here for you, part 2. So that's an interesting one. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, I would be really grateful if you would give me a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, that's amazing and brilliant help. And if there's anyone out there who you know who would like how I read the tarot, I would love you to point them in my direction. That would be amazing. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end, and all the best with this. I'm really excited for you because you've got some lovely cards here. So good luck with it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hiya, pile 3. If you chose Hebe, play. This is your reading today, okay? And we're going to put Hebe in the corner just for now, so that we can focus on the tarot portion, and then at the end we will have a look and see what she has to add to our reading. Okay, so whoops, checking them about. So let's start with what energy you are projecting coming towards this reading today. Got you coming out as the Knight of Wands. So kind of itchy feet, ready for an adventure, ready, sort of wanting to start something, I want to say. And this is your energy, so could be quite inspired to do something, or you might have caught somebody caught your eye, maybe, if it's a love reading. We'll soon find out, I guess. Let's have a look. What might be blocking you in this situation at the moment, or a bit of a challenge right now? The World. Oops, hang on. I've got to cover her, weirdly, because of the new YouTube thing. I'll just cover her up. Sorry about that. Yeah, so the World. So yeah, that's in your challenge position. So it could be maybe hesitant to make a big step, because it could be quite a big change, a big kind of upgrade that you might be a bit nervous about making. What's something good to focus on? Well, it doesn't look good, but this is actually in the position of what's good. So it's definitely the end of difficulty, the end of struggle. There's blessings on the way. There's a little hands blessing sign there. Sorry, my camera's at a funny angle. I'm a bit twisted. So that's in the good stuff. So it's kind of like the worst is over with, and the only way is up, which is brilliant, because it's like it's going to, you know, things are going to improve from now on regardless. So however bad it might have been, there's definitely good stuff on the way. So it's nice to get that confirmation. What is your outcome? Let me see. Outcome is the High Priestess. Okay, interesting pack. Interesting little collection there, because we have 2 mages. So it's quite a significant moment for you here. And I'd be interested to see what Hebe has to say as well, because I'm kind of getting an inkling. But yeah, going through each one then. So the overall picture, we have got you represented by the Knight of Wands. So you're kind of having some courage now, I feel, is important. I think I feel like you're willing to sort of build a new future for yourself, and you know, overcome the obstacles as they, you know, represent themselves. And having that kind of willingness to push forward regardless. I mean, you know, the road ahead may not be obvious, but with the Knight of Wands energy, it's kind of that, well, being quite resilient and being able to kind of wing it a bit, I feel like I want to say, where you know you may not know exactly how things are going to go, but you know that you need to just go. So get on the journey, go on the adventure, forge ahead is kind of what that's saying. Regardless of any trepidation you might have, it's kind of like, you know, deep down that this is something that has to be done. So you have to get moving on. You have to get moving on something. You have to take action on something, regardless of any doubts you might be feeling. I think with the world in the challenge position, it's quite a big change. It could be that you kind of, to give an example of what I think it might sort of be, you know, the vibe of it could be, is like, say if you're going, having a promotion or embarking on a new project, that's quite a sort of departure from where you've been before, but it's like it's heading in the direction of something that's really inspiring to you, and it's going to take all of the skills that you've built to pull it off, you know. And it's maybe you're having a little bit of a waver in terms of like imposter syndrome, or whether you feel that you've got what it takes to do this, because it's such a big step, and you're kind of having the opportunity to level up and move forward into like a whole new phase of your life, and it can be quite daunting. But you have really good attitude, you have a really good you have a really good sort of approach to it, with wanting to take that action regardless of how you might be feeling a little bit kind of worried about it. But I think, you know, it's an important step to take, and it's like having sort of wondering whether or not you can pull it off is what I feel like I want to say with the world here. But it seems like you know, it's definitely you are definitely capable of it. I think you just have to kind of realize that, you know, you have been through what you need to go through, and this is now time to kind of elevate up. And yes, there will be new challenges, but feel like you're in a good place to tackle them. And I think with the Knight of Wands, it's kind of they cross that bridge when they come to it, if you get what I mean. They kind of are quite resourceful, and they will work things out as they go, you know. And that's good to have that, and as part of your skill set, you know, that you can be adaptable and resourceful and resilient, and have the courage to kind of push through any challenges that you have, and you're going to be coming out of it, and you know, much wiser and things like that. So with the good stuff, we have this always well, it doesn't make me chuckle, that would make me a bit weird, but it's just like, it can't get any worse. Okay, it's not going to be any worse. It's not going to be as bad as you think. I think there is whatever struggles you've been through, it's like been a blessing in disguise, and there are blessings on the way, and you have this new dawn. So regardless of how low down you're starting from, it's going up. And when we look at your outcome, we have the High Priestess. So it basically, it's like your instincts are going to be bang on. You're going to know instinctively what to do and how to achieve it, and you really are, there's no cap on what you can achieve. You have massive potential, and it's about just knowing, and it's like knowing how things are going to go instinctively and making that happen for yourself. You can have whatever outcome you want. You can see the beginning and the middle and the end of everything. It's kind of that make your destiny how you want it to be. With the High Priestess, it's that unlimited, untapped potential, and the ability to kind of trust your inner compass, and trust you know, if you want something to happen, you can make it happen. It's kind of that powerful being able to steer your destiny is what I want to say there. Let me just get a clarifier for that one as well. So the High Priestess, let's just see why we've got the High Priestess in your outcome as well. The Queen of Wands, yeah, this is basically underlining the fact that we're going from the Knight to the Queen as well, so there's definitely growth there. And the Queen of Wands is just you feeling a lot more confident. You know, that's in that spark that sort of set you on this journey. It's grown. You have this confidence, ambition, sort of passionate about what you want to do, and you have the intuition of the High Priestess, but you also have the ability to put that into action, those ideas into action with the Queen of Wands, and achieve what you want to achieve. So it's like a really good combo of having the instincts, but also having the ability to put your good ideas and everything into action and get results. So that's really good. So let's look at what Hebe has to say as well before we finish. So let me just go find her a minute. Okay, so Hebe, play. Hebe, the goddess of youth, is the daughter of Zeus and Hera. She is the cupbearer for the gods who serve them ambrosia. She helped Hera into her chariot, drew Ares' bath, and was the attendant of Aphrodite. She eventually married Hercules after he was granted a taste of ambrosia to become immortal. So the message is, we have the opportunity to experience many things while we are all alive. But joy is the only experience that is pure, for it does not serve any purpose other than to honour and celebrate life itself. If you have pulled this card, the essence of the child is present, and it's time to reconnect to innocence and play. You may have felt yourself becoming tired, serious and heavy, but it is time to relax and let go of the seriousness of the world. Be silly, expand outside your comfort zone, use your imagination, and do things for the sake of fun rather than achievement. All this is essential to your health at this time. Life can be meant for a lot of things, learning, experiencing, achieving, but none of it means anything at all without fun and play. If you don't nourish this aspect of yourself, you end up feeling numb inside. There is no real point in accomplishing anything in life if you can't feel the joy of it. Your highest calling now is to make time for play and celebration. Your spirit is calling you to rise and honour your life. Okay, so that's what we've got for you today, pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you liked your reading, I really appreciate a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, that would be really helpful as well. And good luck with all of this, and I hopefully see you again one day soon. Take care. Bye bye.